Welcome, Tailgate Legends. This is my first video in a while. Gonna do my annual top 15 rookie rankings. I am not going to put it on the site until probably halfway through the second round. I know I don't have any picks after number 5. I only have one pick this draft, but I think I'm going to try to slide my way back in to grab a couple players I really like. So yeah, so I'm not going to give that shit away. So we'll see. So this is crazy. So right now, Weiler and Sam and Brady have the first pick. Lemish and Whitey have the second pick. Then Burns has 2, and then I have 1, and then Prusky has 1, and wherever from there. But this is a crazy draft. You have a lot of talent here, but I think just from like kind of looking at it, it drops off pretty quick. From my point of view, anyway. So right now it's actually 9:26. At this very moment, Whitey and I are texting about the second pick, and we're not going to get a deal done because he wants the farm for the second pick, rightfully so. But I got the 5th pick, and in my opinion, the second pick and the 5th pick are pretty interchangeable. I don't see a huge drop-off in talent between 2 and 5, so I'm really not willing to give up that much to move up to 2. So I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to give you my top 15 players one by one. I'll give you a brief synopsis. I know Lemke last year wanted me to give a little bit more. So I'll try to do that while also keeping the video within 20 to 30 minutes. So, all right, so I'm just going to get right into it. Number 1, my number 1 ranked player, rookie, it's Najee Harris. Najee Harris is coming into a decent situation. It's a good situation. Like a lot of other people, I am a little bit worried about that offensive line. They haven't done anything to make it better. And I don't think people realize this, but when a running back doesn't have a hole to hit, they don't gain many yards. Last year I remember talking about Clyde Edwards-Helaire, J.K. Dobbins, and Jonathan Taylor. And, I hit on the offensive lines. I love Jonathan Taylor because he had the best offensive line. And, 5 years ago or so, Ezekiel Elliott came out and he had the best offensive line. And I know some players do have the ability to get past that a little bit, but I don't know if Najee Harris is good enough. You know what I mean? Like, he's not Ezekiel Elliott. He's not Saquon Barkley. He's not even Christian McCaffrey. So I don't know if he's good enough, but he's coming into a great situation, and he's still a great running back, so his opportunity is there. You can't miss. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to be good. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts. He's going to be good. So I'm taking Najee Harris 1, but it's close. So Najee Harris 1, and then 2. Number 2, I have Javonte Williams. I love Javonte Williams, and I almost put Javonte Williams as my number 1 player. I do not think that Javonte Williams is that far behind Najee Harris. I know, like, Najee Harris probably has better hands, but Javonte Williams has good hands, so it's not like a huge concern. Javonte Williams is significantly faster than Najee Harris, so he's going to get more opportunity for breakaway runs. He's going to have more opportunity for just big games. The only reason I decided to keep Javonte at number 2 is because Melvin Gordon is there. So year one, you might not get much of anything. You might not be able to start Javonte Williams a single game year one. But after year one, I have all the confidence in the world in Javonte Williams. Um, Another reason I kept him too is because the offense just isn't that good. I shouldn't say the offense. The quarterback isn't that good, and that does make a difference. Javonte Williams' opportunities to score is going to be a little less than Najee Harris. Najee Harris, he will get in the end zone. More than Javonte year one for sure. I mean, I'd bet the fucking world on that. And then year two, we'll see. I know Denver's always chasing quarterbacks. I would also bet money that Drew Lock and or Teddy Bridgewater will not be their starting quarterback next year, and Melvin Gordon will be gone. Javonte Williams is set up for a monster career after year one. So I got Javonte Williams number two. Number three, I have Jamar Chase. Um, I love Jamar Chase. This dude is an animal. Anybody that has watched Jamar Chase play knows how good Jamar Chase is. Um, he's hooking up with Joe Burrow again. They have played at LSU before. He's fast. He's physical. He can high point the ball. He can do anything and everything that you ask him to do. I don't know if Joe Burrow is going to be back week one. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. I don't know. Without Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase is not very good. But that Bengals offense. I understand that they have Tyler Boyd and they have T Higgins. Now they have Jamar Chase and they have Joe Mixon and Joe Burrow. But the offensive line still isn't that great. It's I think they picked up. I know they picked up at least one offensive lineman, a good offensive lineman, so I get that. But, they're still in a show me. You got to show me. You really got to show me that you can be a top offense. And if you can't be a top offense, I don't know how you're going to support Joe Mixon, Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase. So that's the only thing that worries me about Jamar Chase. But, he's got that connection with Joe Burrow, so I love Jamar Chase. So that's why I got him number three, and after Javonte Williams. Number four, going to come to a little bit of a surprise. Number four, I have Devontae Smith. This man is so good. This man is so good. I know, Lemke and I, we've talked about BMI a little bit, and I am a little bit of a BMI truther, where I think there is merit to it when you're small. And Devontae Smith is small. However, when I watch Devontae Smith compared to like Hollywood Brown or Henry Ruggs, Devontae Smith runs routes like elite level routes. He has a knack for finding the soft spot. When you just watch him, you watch him, he's always open, and he's not streaking down the field. Sometimes he's just sitting there. He just has a knack for getting open, and that's why I love Devontae Smith. He runs such good routes, and I know he is smaller, he's skinny, which does worry me. Don't get me wrong, it does worry me. But I don't see Devontae Smith as a Henry Ruggs type, where Henry Ruggs and Marquise Hollywood Brown, they run a lot of go routes. That's what they do. And I know they can run other routes, but they don't run that many other routes. I mean, Devontae Smith, though, he doesn't just run go routes, and he can, I guess, but, he can run every single route. And I think that him and Jalen Hurts, I'm not like super high on Jalen Hurts, but I think that they're going to pass the ball, and Devontae Smith is going to get a shit ton of targets. So I love Devontae Smith. I don't think I'll take Devontae Smith at 5, but I love Devontae Smith. And I think when Prusky drafts Devontae Smith at 6, he is going to be getting a steal there. So, yeah, love Devontae Smith. Love Devontae Smith. Number five, I have Kyle Pitts. Yeah, this is just it's really hard for me. It's hard. It's hard to get past the hype. It's hard to try to be realistic. Generally speaking, tight ends just don't do well until their second, third, fourth year. It's just the way it is. Kyle Pitts, I think, can be the exception because he is more of a wide receiver. Um, but at the same time, I mean, that's what they say about every fucking first round tight end, and then they just flop. OJ Howard, David Njoku, um, Evan Ingram. I mean, Evan Ingram was okay one year. I don't know, and then he kept on getting hurt. And I understand that Kyle Pitts is really, really, really good. He really is, and I don't have to explain to anybody why Kyle Pitts is really good because everybody knows. Everybody has heard of Kyle Pitts. He was taken, I think, fourth overall in the draft. Um, so I completely get it, but we'll see. I'm a little skeptical on it. But we'll see. If Kyle Pitts is there for me at 5, I might try to trade back. I might just take him. I don't know. It's probably going to depend on what kind of mood I'm in at the time. Um, but I completely get the hype. I completely get it. But man, like you know that clown face meme where you have. So this is how I envision me taking Kyle Pitts at 5. Like you start putting on the clown makeup, and it's me taking OJ Howard in the first round, Prusky taking Evan Ingram in the first round, somebody taking David Njoku in the first round, and then me taking Kyle Pitts at fucking number 5. So I we'll see. I doubt he falls to me anyway. Burns is going to grab him, which is going to leave me with one of the running backs, which I'll be super happy about. So yeah, Kyle Pitts at number 5. Number 6. I finally have Travis Etienne. And don't get me wrong, I love Travis Etienne. He's he's really good. He is really good. He catches the ball well. Um, he catches the ball well, but I don't think he catches the ball as well as some people think. Because like 2 years ago, he didn't catch the ball that well. This is something that he's acquired. Like he's gotten good at catching the ball, and he is, and he's really fast. He's really fast. Um, he's sitting there at like how much does he weigh? He weighs like 190, 185, 190, something like that. That to me says that James Robinson and Travis Etienne, that tells me that both of these guys are going to get work. I love Javonte Williams, and honestly, I don't understand why anybody would take Etienne over Javonte Williams. I truly don't understand why you would, unless maybe you're in a PPR, maybe. But Travis Etienne is not big enough to carry that kind of like a full workload. He's just not. And I believe he's closer to Naheem Hines than he is to say Alvin Kamara or a Dalvin Cook or you know what I mean, just one of those guys, or a Saquon. Like I believe he's probably closer to Naheem Hines. Not that he's as bad as Naheem Hines, because he is better than him, but James Robinson is going to get work. Travis Etienne is also going to get work. Travis Etienne, I don't think is big enough to carry a big workload, like I said. And I know having the ability to catch the ball is really important when it comes to a running back, but getting touches is also an important part of being a good running back in fantasy football anyway. And I'm real skeptical on how many touches he's going to get. Like throughout his career. And I told Whitey this, and Lemish and Prusky, and I meant it. He kind of reminds me of CJ Spiller a little bit, where he is fast, he can catch the ball, like he can do a lot of really cool things, but he's just not big enough to do it all by himself. You know what I mean? He's going to need James Robinson there to handle a good portion of that workload. So I do have him at number 6. I still like Travis Etienne. If he falls to me at 5, I don't know. I'll probably take him, and then I'll try to draft James Robinson. I don't know. Maybe I'll just trade him. I don't know. Depends on my mood at the time. But that's why I have it number 6. Number 7, start getting going here. We were 15 minutes in. Jeez. Number 7, I have Rashad Bateman. I know. So after number 6, I just want to say that after number 6, I'm not in love with any of these guys. I'm really not. I'm just not. I traded out of number 9. I traded to Yacht, and I basically just punted the first rounder to next year just to see if I can get a better shake. I don't know. I don't I don't love any more guys. Rashad Bateman is an excellent receiver, but Lamar Jackson he can barely support one receiver and one tight end, like one okay receiver and one tight end. Like they don't throw the ball that much, and they're going to be running the ball with Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins, and man, that run game is going to be nuts. And Rashad Bateman is going to get some work, and he might get upwards of 80 or 90 targets in his rookie year, and he's going to score some touchdowns. But I don't know if you're going to get any consistency from Rashad Bateman, and that just scares me. I don't like dealing with inconsistent offenses, especially from the receiver position. Because even great receivers like DeAndre Hopkins and Tyreek Hill and maybe not so much Devontae Adams last year, but normally Devontae Adams, every receiver goes through its ups and downs, where you're going to get just shit games from receivers 4, 5, 6 times a year. And then the other times you're going to get monster games. Like receivers are already inconsistent, and now you throw a good receiver in an inconsistent offense. It's a recipe that I don't even like to deal with at all. So, but I love Rashad Bateman, so I got him number 7. Number 8, I have Jalen Waddle. Again, though, I'm not in love with Jalen Waddle. I know he's teaming back up with Tua, but man, they got Devontae Parker there still. They have they got the other guy. I'll remember his name. And then, they got Mike Gesicki. And Tua doesn't throw the ball that well yet. I mean, I don't know. He could get better. Last year was his rookie year. He might get better, and he certainly has that ability to become better. He has the ability to become significantly better, because I think last year he was still coming off the hip injury. I don't know if last year you really saw Tua in prime form. So I do think Tua will get better. But I don't know. There's a lot of mouths there too. But the good news is they didn't draft a running back, so I don't know. Like, you're not going to have a bunch of running backs to feed. So, like I said, I do like Jalen Waddle, but I don't know if you're going to get a lot of consistency out of Jalen Waddle. Okay, so after that, so that was number 8. So number 9, I have Trevor Lawrence, first quarterback off the board at number 9, and this is just a product of I have more confidence in Trevor Lawrence. I have a significant more amount of confidence in Trevor Lawrence than I do any other player left. And that's really just it. I mean, I understand the positional values and things like that, but at number 9, I was probably going to take Trevor Lawrence. I didn't really want to take Trevor Lawrence because I have Kyler Murray, and I don't need to waste a first rounder on a backup quarterback. So, everybody knows who Trevor Lawrence is. First overall pick. He's with Urban Meyer, the Jaguars. They got a pretty good offense. They got him, Travis Etienne. They got DJ Chark. They have Laviska Shenault. So they have a good offense, and they have weapons. So I like Trevor Lawrence there. Number 10, I have Trey Sermon. I do like Trey Sermon. I think of the running backs, he does have the ability to become better. Because Trey Sermon, if you guys, most of you guys know this, Trey Sermon didn't break out in college until like his last year. So people just don't know, is he really that good? Or was it just a fluke because, they didn't play that good of competition. And they didn't play that many games because, like, COVID, I think a couple of their games got canceled. So you just saw such a small sample size. He doesn't catch the ball very well. He's not super fast, but he can definitely handle a big workload. And if the Niners just decide that Trey Sermon is our best running back, Trey Sermon could be a really good value late in the first round. But he could also just completely bust. Like, there is just as good of a chance that Trey Sermon does literally nothing in the NFL as there is for him becoming like an RB1 at some point, or maybe an RB2. So, but and again, I don't know. They're just not the chances that I want to take in the first round. Like maybe in the second round. So if Trey Sermon fell to the second round, yeah, I'd be pretty comfortable taking a chance on Trey Sermon there. Um, but I do think the talent is there. So I don't know. We'll see. Number 11, I have Rondale Moore for the Cardinals. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. I like Rondale Moore. Uh, the thing about Rondale Moore is he's super good. He's super electric. He has all the ability and the talent in the world. But man, like what is he? 5'7", 5'7", and I personally don't view him as a true receiver, and I have a little less confidence in somebody's workload when they're more of a gadget guy because I feel like those guys can kind of get lost in the mix of games where like what do we do? Do we throw them a bunch of screen passes? Do we hand them the ball a couple times a game? Do we we'll throw him a couple passes and he will have opportunity to get a lot of targets. He will. But I worry with Rondale Moore. I just worry he's going to get lost in the offense and he's not going to really solidify himself. His play style isn't going to be solidified into that offense, especially when you have DeAndre Hopkins. Now you have AJ Green. Fitzgerald is probably retiring. But they have Christian Kirk still. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But Rondale Moore, at the same time, I would take him in the first because he is a gadget guy and he will potentially have opportunity to touch the ball a lot during some games. I don't know if it's going to happen consistently, especially his rookie year. But God, that dude, he can jump. His fucking wingspan is outrageous and super fast. Like again, has all the ability in the world. But 5'7" is fucking 5'7". That's small. That's real small. Uh, him and Kyler are just out there playing pee-wee football, man. Oh man. All right, next, number 12, I have Terrace Marshall. Um, Man, I really like Terrace Marshall. I probably should have him higher. God, I really should. He's a really good receiver. He's big. He's a big body. He can run. Oh, he can run fast enough. Um, Man, I just don't know if because I think Robbie Anderson is in the last year of his contract. I'm pretty sure. So you're really going to be look after this year. You could possibly be looking at Terrace Marshall and DJ Moore. Um, and then I don't know who the quarterback's going to be. They got Sam Darnold now. Um, I don't know. Does if Sam Darnold somehow, some way, I don't think it'll happen. But if Sam Darnold can somehow, some way pull a Ryan Tannehill, then Terrace Marshall is going to be a steal. If he goes at the back of the first or early in the second, he's going to be a steal. If Sam Darnold plays well, this dude after 1 year is going to be a fucking animal. He's going to be an animal, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Um, So yeah, Terrace Marshall, number 12. Number 13, I have Elijah Moore. I was really debating between Elijah Moore and Kadarius Toney. I went with Elijah Moore. Um, I feel like the Jets. Obviously they have a new coach. They have a brand new. They got Zach Wilson, brand new quarterback. So now they have what do they have? Denzel Mims. They have Corey Davis, and they have Elijah Moore. Well, Zach Wilson, like I know people give him shit, but Zach Wilson could be really, really good. And if Zach Wilson is as good as advertised, then yeah, Elijah Moore is going to be great because Denzel Mims, or I'm sorry, not Denzel Mims. Corey Davis is not a number one receiver. He's a true number two. He is a great number two receiver. That's where Corey Davis belongs. Now you have Elijah Moore, who's a little bit smaller. And then you have Denzel Mims, probably a little bit bigger. Um, I don't know what happens between those two, but Elijah Moore will certainly have the opportunity um, to be. I think he'll kind of have a really good opportunity to be that slot receiver and get a good amount of targets for a rookie Zach Wilson looking to dump it off. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but I got Elijah Moore at number 13. Not a ton of faith in him though. Same with the next guy, Kadarius Toney. Man, just the offense for the Giants is so crowded. I don't know what to do with Kadarius Toney. I don't know. I mean, they got Kenny Galladay. They have Sterling Shepard. They still have Darius Slayton. They have Evan Ingram. Um, God, who else do they have? I'm pretty sure they have somebody else. Um, and then they have Saquon Barkley, who catches the ball out of the backfield. Um, oh man, they have John Ross too, and you can't discount John Ross. John Ross is so fast, like he will get some work. He's not gonna get a ton, but he'll get some work. So yeah, you got Kenny Galladay, John Ross, Darius Slayton, Sterling Shepard, Kadarius Toney, Evan Ingram, and Saquon Barkley, who catches the ball out of the backfield. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know what to do with Kadarius Toney because like Daniel Jones can't support everybody. It just can't happen. He's not good enough. Can't hold on to the fucking ball. But that's why I have a number 14. And then 15, and I'm calling my shot right now. No matter what, no matter what. I don't care if it's Rodgers or Love. Amari Rodgers. I love Amari Rodgers. I thought the pick was fantastic. Um, Super skilled. I know everybody knows. Everybody here is from Packer country, so everybody knows he is like Randall Cobb, except probably better. Coming out of college anyway. Um, I don't care if it's Aaron Rodgers, and I don't care if it's Jordan Love. If it's Aaron Rodgers, then obviously you got Aaron Rodgers throwing Amari Rodgers the ball. If it's Jordan Love, then Devontae Adams will not be a Green Bay Packer after this year, and then it's going to be Jordan Love throwing to Amari Rodgers. So after the first year, I don't even care who the quarterback is. I love Amari Rodgers. He is super talented. I am going to try. I'm going to try to trade back into the second round to grab Amari Rodgers. It's going to be really tough, though, because you guys are dicks. Um, and you guys love the Packers. So I think like early in the second round, maybe mid-second round, some of you diehard Packer fans like me are going to start looking at Amari Rodgers and just kind of licking your chops. So it's going to be a little harder to pry a second rounder out of you. So we'll see. At 5 for me, I'm looking at Javonte Williams. If I get Javonte Williams at 5, oh man, I'm going to be so happy. Just so happy. I love Javonte Williams so much. And I know like Lemke and I have talked about that, and I really haven't said that to anybody else besides Lemke, only because like I'm just trying to just kind of keep quiet about Javonte Williams. I know everybody knows about him. But nobody knows how high I am on Javonte Williams. Like I pretty much have Javonte Williams and Najee Harris from a dynasty perspective. I have them like 1A and 1B. I love Javonte Williams. But at the same time, like it'd be kind of cool to have Kyle Pitts. I don't know. He's gonna suck. I don't know. Like it'd be fun to have him on my roster, not scoring points, I guess. After he gets hurt, because it's gonna fucking happen. Um, yeah, so I don't know. It'll either be Javonte, Etienne, or Pitts for me. So I'm not gonna take Devontae Smith. Um, just because I don't really need a receiver. I'm good with my receivers. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Just kind of getting in the mind of the Michael Kaiser. That's just kind of what I'm thinking. I'm pretty good with those. So just kind of recap real quick: Najee Harris, Javonte Williams, Jamar Chase, Devontae Smith, Kyle Pitts, Travis Etienne, Rashad Bateman, Jalen Waddle, Trevor Lawrence, Trey Sermon, Rondale Moore, Terrace Marshall, Elijah Moore, Kadarius Toney, Amari Rogers. That's who I got. Ooh, some honorable mentions like Pat Fryermuth. I really like him. Really like Trey Lance too. Really wanted to get Trey Lance up in here, but I just couldn't. The positional value. Like I just have more confidence in Trevor Lawrence than I do any of the other quarterbacks, just because he was the first overall pick. He's going to be starting day one. I don't know when Trey Lance is starting. Justin Fields, I don't mind Justin Fields, but him going to the Bears is going to fucking ruin his career. Just like it has ruined every other fucking quarterback's career who has ever went there. So I'm sorry, Justin Fields, that you just got stuck going to the Bears. And everybody, including Justin Fields, knows that he got fucked. All right, so that's it for that. By the time anybody watches this video, the draft will probably be over, or at least mostly over. So good luck, everybody. Hopefully, by the time you guys watch this, I have Javonte Williams on my roster. Peace.